Let's talk about a strange little quirk of the human brain. Why is it that the choices we make almost always seem to look better in hindsight? Well, it's called choice supportive bias, and it pretty much affects every single decision you've ever made.
Seriously, think about it. Ever bought a new phone, and then suddenly you were absolutely convinced it was the best one on the market? Or you picked a vacation spot, and afterwards all you remember are the sunny days, not the mosquito bites or the terrible Wi-Fi. So what is going on here? So here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll look at that feeling of, yep, I nailed it, satisfaction. Then we'll put a name to the face and meet our biased brain. We'll dive into how our memory literally gets rewritten, why our brain does this as a favor to us, and finally, what all this means for how we make choices in the future.
Okay, let's start with the mystery itself, that strange wave of confidence that washes over us after we've already locked in a decision.
You probably feel pretty good about it now, right? Even if you spent weeks agonizing over it, the option you picked just seems clearly better now. It feels like the right call. But here's the kicker. Was it really the best choice? Or did your brain just convince you it was?
So this isn't just some random feeling you get. Nope, it's a well-documented psychological phenomenon. And of course, it has a name.
And there you have it, choice supportive bias. It's wild. The moment you choose option A over option B, your brain gets to work. It basically becomes a hype man for option A, pointing out all its amazing qualities, while at the same time, it turns into a harsh critic of option B, zooming in on all its flaws.
You might have also heard this called post-purchase rationalization. It's the same thing. It's our mind's automatic way of justifying a decision we've already made, basically to make us feel better and more secure about the path we chose. Now, the really crucial thing to get here is that this bias isn't about the moment of decision itself. It's all about what happens in your head after. It's about how your memory of the choice gets distorted over time to protect your ego and, keep you satisfied. So, how does our brain actually pull this off? It's not just about having a slight preference. It's about actively and creatively editing our own memories. It's a little bit deceptive, honestly. One of the brain's favorite tricks is misattribution. So imagine you're trying on two pairs of sneakers. In reality, the pair you bought was a little tight, and the one you rejected fit perfectly. But ask yourself about it a week later, and your memory might just flip that around. You'll suddenly remember that your pair was the perfect fit, and the other one was definitely too tight. You're not lying. Your brain just reassigned the facts to different files.
And then there's fact distortion, which is even more direct. Let's say you chose between two cars that both had a real top speed of 130 miles per hour. A few weeks later, you might remember your car as having a top speed of 160, while that other car, it probably topped out at a measly 100. The objective facts themselves just get altered in your mind.
And the bag of tricks doesn't end there. Our brains also use selective forgetting, conveniently dropping the memory of that annoying rattle in your new car. And it can even create false memories, like suddenly remembering your chosen hotel had a fantastic gym that was, never actually there.
This all sounds a little dishonest, doesn't it? Like our own brain is lying to us. But there's a really good reason for all this mental trickery. Think of it as a form of psychological self-care.
This bias really serves a powerful purpose. By remembering our choice as the best one, we slash our feelings of regret. That sinking feeling of buyer's remorse just evaporates. This positive illusion, as researchers call it, is actually a key part of maintaining our happiness and just feeling good about our lives.
At its core, this is a defense mechanism against what psychologists call cognitive dissonance. That's just the fancy term for that really uncomfortable mental static you feel when you hold two conflicting ideas at once, like, I'm a smart decision maker, and I may have just picked the inferior option. To solve that conflict, your brain just rewrites the story to make your decision the smart one all along.
And what's fascinating is that this tendency seems to get stronger with age. While younger adults are definitely susceptible, older adults are even more likely to show this choice-supportive bias. The theory is that as we get older, regulating our emotions and feeling good about our life story becomes a higher priority than remembering every little detail with perfect accuracy.
Okay, so we know our memory plays tricks on us to make us feel better. But what does this actually mean for us in our day-to-day lives? What's the takeaway?
Let's just quickly summarize the big points. First, your memory is more of a creative storyteller than a security camera. Second, it actively rewrites your personal history to make you the hero of every decision. Third, this isn't a bug. It's a feature designed to protect you from regret.
And finally, and this is the big one, just being aware that your brain does this is the most powerful tool you have. It's the first step toward more honest self-reflection.
And that leaves us with one final, fascinating question to chew on. We're often told to rely on our past experiences, to trust our gut. But if our memory of those past experiences is biased to make us feel good, how reliable is that gut feeling really?